She right got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can go and whoa. Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Rolling to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurts is going to try and run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake. Rushing. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Rushing. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Rushing. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll fire deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
58, come on. 58, come on. All day, dog.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
For Panthers 14, Bears 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun. Rushing. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Zach Kerr coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off-play action. Rushing. They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Bears.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rushing. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Rushing. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Zach Kerr able to get him for a loss of about 3.
3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rushing. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check right, check right. Check, check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Panther.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And that's going to be caught. Oh, Single-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Bears 14. For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down. Rushing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Rushing. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, rushing. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, rushing. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Rushing. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. On first down, rushing and firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down. Rushing. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, giving 3 yards on the play.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on second down, rushing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, rushing. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
At the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
It's Barkley on the counter.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Hurts
finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
21-yard line.
A 1st carry for Trenton Cannon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
On the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
throwing is Hurts.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cooper Kupp. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Panthers 28. Bears 21. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Bears 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rushing. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on third. 51 yards.
Down, Chicago.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, rushing. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Off play action, rushing. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. Rushing. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 4th down, rushing. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And spins, Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Off the play fake. Rushing. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Bears 28. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, now with Alley. Touchdown, Carolina! Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Rushing. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
By number 34. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd down. Rushing. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rushing. Open man has Komet, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Panthers 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.